Hi.
Hi.
My name is Tara.
I'm Dave.
We're the Thirsty Thrifters.
Cheers. I didn't even say it.
You didn't say what?
The Thirsty Thrifters.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Okay. We're going to make a video today, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We usually make videos about reselling and thrifting and mostly selling on Poshmark with my closet name of Tara Stutes on the screen there.
Every video we drink wine.
We do have wine.
This is our second video tonight, so we may be a little more,
Yeah, good words.
Sure. Tonight we're drinking Brown County Merlot.
This is our favorite wine ever.
Yep.
We buy a lot of Brown County Merlot. So you'll see it on other videos if you would like to watch.
When I call and they ask my name, they're like, "You want another case of Merlot?" And I'm like, "Yep."
No, they're not.
That's how they know. Like, they know. They know. Are you going with the Merlot again, Mr. Stutes?
That's all we buy from them.
Yes, I am.
Okay, this video is going to be about why I, or we, because sometimes he helps me, prefer selling on Poshmark over eBay.
Oh, this is all her.
He helps me some, but most of the reselling is my wheelhouse.
Her bailiwick.
Her bailiwick. So to give you a little background, I am not new to either Poshmark or eBay. I have used eBay for buying and selling since like the 90s.
Oh.
The 90s. I remember purchasing large boxes of vintage clothes and having it shipped to my dorm room in the late 90s. So I know I was using it then. I used eBay when eBay was only auctions. I used eBay when you could pay with money orders. Okay. When it was common to pay with money orders.
We get it.
Can you imagine like having an item for sale and then having to wait for a check? Yeah. These days? No. I've also been using Poshmark since 2013. Not very much for a few years, but we've been pretty heavy part-time resellers since, what, 2 years ago, 2018? Has it been 2 years now or 3 years?
Probably about 2 years.
A while. So we know the lay of the land. We know how
more than that.
We know how things have been.
The lay of the land.
The lay of the land. And I would also say, this is definitely, if you're part-time, that I would listen to this advice. If you're a full-time reseller,
then you already know what you like and what you're doing.
Well, that, but also I would say sell on every platform you can if you're depending on this money to live.
That's what they do.
But if you're part-time like we are,
listing.
that is the word. You got it. If you're part-time like we are, I would say, like, I recommend sticking to one main place to sell and learning the ins and outs of it and what works on it. And that's what I've done with Poshmark. So I'm going to tell you, Dave's actually going to tell you, and I will elaborate on the 8 reasons that I recommend Poshmark over eBay. And obviously this is for clothing. That is what we resell mostly. And for me, it's mostly because it's easy to store and ship. But there are things you can't sell on Poshmark, obviously. But we're going to go over 8. And Dave's going to read them.
We're doing the top 8? Like, is it 8 down or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8?
Start at 1.
So we start at 8?
Start at 1.
What if we started at 8?
But 8 is the best.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're saving that to the end.
So you should have done it the other way.
Do most people start at the bottom? Because I'm going with
That's the way David Letterman
just
would
read
do
top down. We're not Letterman.
Yeah.
Although I did go to the same college he did.
And we like Letterman. Okay.
Number 1.
Number 1. Although it should be 8. It's free to list.
It is free to list. On Poshmark, you can list, I don't think there's a limit. If you have heard of anybody reaching a limit on how many they can list, let me know. But I don't think there's a limit.
Tara would have reached it.
No, I don't have that many. On eBay, before the pandemic, it was, you got like 50 free listings, and I don't remember if it's 50 free fixed price plus 50 auction. I don't remember that.
Yeah, you can't do certain things though, because I tried to list something, and if you do certain things, it costs you money. For show.
certain things.
Yeah, certain
You
things.
do certain things.
Yeah, like there's a million things to click on
Yeah.
when you're listing it. If you do certain things, then they charge you.
He's an expert.
I've listed a few books on eBay.
There are extras, but they usually tell you.
Yeah, they do tell you,
that it's
but
extra.
it's not really free.
Right. Okay. The current state
Like buy it now.
Oh wow.
If you do buy it now, if you do a buy it now, is it free?
I don't know. I always just look.
That's what I thought.
I don't think it is.
I don't either.
Anyway.
Certain things.
In the state of the world today, they increased it to 200, and I still don't remember if it's 200 fixed plus 200 auction, but they did increase it. They were giving away thousands of free listings when the Corona shutdown was happening, and now it's just 200.
The state of the world.
State of the world. So it is 200 now. I bet they'll decrease it again later when everything's kind of more normal.
Oh, I hope
That's
comes
number
soon.
one. It took 8 years to go through. It's totally free on Poshmark.
I would trade in free listings for a normal society.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Can you read number 2?
It's easier to list.
Oh my word, it's easier to list. Dave can attest to this because he tried cross-listing at the beginning of the pandemic.
It's like taking apples and trying to sell them at an orange farm.
What? Okay, if you've ever tried to sell clothing on eBay, there are so many drop downs and check boxes, sleeve length and
Poshmark's like
neckline
7 things.
And fabric.
You put 7
and
things
color
in.
And
copy,
manufacturing
paste, boom.
country and okay,
yeah. It's too much, man.
It is way easier. I know that the search is different, but if you're looking for something and you need to have that many, like you need to go through and check the collar and the fabric, and if you're that specific.
Well, there's multiples. There's like
they do have some things. They do have some things multiple times, like
3
the size.
times. It says 3/4 length sleeve.
Yeah.
Why?
And it's glitchy. They have glitches where sometimes.
Why do I need to put 3/4 sleeve in 3 times? It's a one-time thing.
So it is way easier on Poshmark. If you're an eBay seller and you're wondering, it is much faster to list on Poshmark. Or just use the keywords. Just type in the keywords or something. I don't know. Taking
an eBay listing and going from eBay to Poshmark takes like a minute to do the listing.
It's
copy paste, 7 things, done. eBay, no.
The other way is much more difficult.
Yeah.
Let's move to number 3. We know it's easier on Poshmark to list.
You can promote your items for free.
And this I have to explain. So on eBay...
She was going to explain it regardless.
I know. On eBay, there's a box you can check to promote your listing. And they will take a percentage of the final value fee. So what that means is if you've done searching for anything on eBay or Google, you know there's some that are at the top and they'll say it's promoted or it's an advertisement, something like that. So if somebody clicks on that on eBay and then they buy it, they will charge you an extra % of the cost of the item as a fee. I've had that happen a lot. I use promoted listings on eBay for the very few eBay items I have. On Poshmark, how do you promote your listing, do you think?
Sharing your closet.
You share it. People don't think of it that way,
We've
but
done
that
a couple videos that said that.
Yeah, I know, but not everyone's watched all our videos, Dave. People have lives. So I think of
everyone hasn't watched all our videos? No. Are you kidding me?
I think of sharing as promoting your item for free because when you share it goes to the top of search results.
She shares all the time.
So that's how I think of it.
While she's watching TV.
If you have the time, you can promote your item for free on Poshmark.
While watching TV.
Let's go on to the next one.
How much you make is obvious.
How much you make is obvious. So on Poshmark, when somebody sends you an offer, even, it will tell you your earnings, and list the amount you're going to earn from that item, from that sale. You don't have to think about what PayPal charges. You don't have to think about if it's promoted listing. You don't have to think about how much the shipping is going to cost you and if you calculated it right. There's none of that to think about. you know immediately how much you're going to make.
Yeah, they send you one of those when you sell a book on Amazon and it tells you how much you didn't make and how much Amazon made. It's ridiculous.
Anyway, I do enjoy that about Poshmark. You know immediately.
You know immediately Jeff Bezos is getting richer. Okay. Number 5, no waiting on payment. Oh, whoa. That's crazy.
This confuses me about eBay, and it's not. No, it is still the case with managed payments. So everybody knows that managed payment is becoming a thing they're switching over to, where people have their credit card info stored and you don't have to worry about PayPal payments and all that. But if somebody sends you an offer or wins an auction, what are you staring at? Are cat licking herself?
No. When the neighbor's outside with half a dozen helium-filled balloons and a golf club, you kind of wonder what he's about to do. What are you doing, neighbor? Holy cow, you've got a lot of golf.
Dave's going to tell you
Oh
what's
my
happening.
God. The whole family. Are they doing like some kind of gender reveal? The whole family's there.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I can't wait to see. You go ahead with your video. I'm watching the gender reveal. What is he doing with all those balloons?
Can you watch it without talking?
My bad. What's going on? Sorry.
If somebody wins
I'm
an
a nosy
auction
neighbor.
or sends you an offer, they don't have to pay you ever. It doesn't automatically take their money. They have to actually go another step and pay you. On Poshmark, if you accept a payment, they take the money. Or if they don't have the money, it tells you right away that there was a problem with the payment.
Yeah, but I mean, I know, but sometimes when somebody buys something, you're like all bummed out because it's like something didn't go through with the payment.
But you know immediately, and the item is back for sale right then. You know right away it's still for sale.
You're just bummed for a minute.
On eBay,
we say bummed a lot.
I didn't say bummed.
You said bummer.
I'll give you an example. On eBay, I had an item, and okay, it was a 7-day auction, and like 2 days in, this person bid. Let's say it was $55. I don't remember. They had bid $55. All the way to the end, that was the high bid. So for 5 full days, this was the high bid. And it ended, and 15 minutes after it, you are totally distracting me. 15 minutes after it ended, he requested to cancel the sale. He could have canceled his bid for the 5 full days he was the high bidder. But instead, the auction ended, and he asked me to cancel. So what did I have to do? Well, I did send a second chance offer to the next highest bidder, which they didn't accept. So I had to wait to see if they accepted that. And then I had to relist it for auction again and wait 7 more days. That is ridiculous to me. They should have to process the payment the minute they win or the minute their offer is accepted. And that's how it works on Poshmark. That if you submit an offer, they try to process your payment the minute it is accepted. And if there's a problem,
yes,
you know immediately. And it's back for sale again. Okay, we're going to go to the next one. Maybe he will be more... No, he won't be interested in this. Yeah.
Easier to encourage...
Bundling.
Bundling. It looks like bonding.
I know, I'm sorry.
What, is it bonding?
That's a U. It's easier to encourage... Can you just leave or something?
No. I just want to know if it's a boy or a girl. Or if they're going to start a fire.
It's easier to encourage bundling. So somebody can like several of your items on eBay. They can add them to the cart and they can check out and buy them at once. That, like a bundle. They can do that. But if they just like them, you can't tell because you can't see who likes your things on eBay.
Bundling's huge to you too.
On Poshmark, you can see who bundles and you can actually click a button and see what items they've liked and you can put them like in a bundle or a shopping cart basically and send them an offer on all the things they liked. So that is much easier on Poshmark because you can see who has liked your items and you can say, hey, buy all this stuff, I'll give you a better deal.
I don't think it was a gender reveal party because the balloons just went up into the atmosphere.
They were probably doing a funeral, like celebration of life ceremony.
With balloons?
You've never heard of that?
No. We've never celebrated life in that manner.
We don't do balloon lives.
Balloon lives don't
Just
matter.
letting the balloons go into the heavens. I don't know.
I'd imagine that's bad for the environment.
I don't.
Let's take a bunch of rubber, throw it as far as we can in the air, and let it drop down into the environment. Yeah, let's not do that.
How about we instead do
Okay,
number 7?
Simple shipping process. And it's hassle-free. And I know
is
because I take all the packages to the post office. And sometimes when somebody doesn't know what's going on at the post office, they'll be like, well, you can't use this box. But then I'm like, it says Poshmark right there. And they're like, oh, you can use whatever box you want.
Are you done?
Yep. That's the simple process.
No, I mean it is. So if you are not familiar with Poshmark, there's one flat fee for anything under 5 items, which I know some people...
It's like 5 pounds though, right?
Did I say 5 items? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I meant 5 pounds.
It's 5 pounds. That's what they told me at the...
Anything under 5 pounds, there's one flat
post
fee.
office many times.
No matter if it weighs 1 ounce or 4 pounds, 15 ounces, it's the same fee. But that means when you sell an item, you just print the label, you put it on the box, and you ship it out, and you can use priority-free boxes. On eBay, it's different. You have to pick how you're going to ship. You have to decide which method. You have to decide if it's free shipping. It's just a little more complicated. I figured it out at this point because
There's just so
we
many
have a
options.
scale. There's so many options. There's so many shipping methods. So in that regard, it's not hard. You know, like quantum physics is hard. It's not hard. It's just more complicated.
Right.
Poshmark is just very simple.
Yep.
You don't even see the shipping money. You don't get paid that money. It doesn't go into your account. They just send you a label. On eBay, they actually pay you the money. So you get charged 10% of what they pay you for shipping. And then you have to pay for the shipping.
Oh, that's a bummer.
They do
Okay.
give a discount
See,
when
now-
you purchase the label, but it's not always 10%. It's different percents. It's just
On
weird.
Amazon,
Oh Lord, we're not talking about Amazon.
selling the books. No, I'm just talking about shipping.
I know that.
Okay,
But
well,
we're
you're
not
talking about
talking-
shipping process. The shipping process on Amazon is pretty simple. It's like it's USPS, and it's $3.99.
We're gonna have to add Amazon to the title of our video, aren't we?
No, it's $3.99 shipping on all the books, or you can do no shipping, or no, zero shipping, but you charge more. But I just always do the $3.99 because sometimes I make a little bit off the shipping, and sometimes I lose a little bit off.
I was trying to just drink the whole time he talked, and he just kept talking. I ran out of wine. More talk than wine.
Boom.
Can I have more wine?
Yes.
We have one last.
Oh, is
One
this
last
8?
one, and Dave has to do math.
Oh no.
Dave has to do math.
That's not my bailiwick.
This is easy math. Okay? What is number 8? Let's see if you can read it, first of all. 'Cause
Oh my gosh. Did you
can you read
learn how to write?
it? I did, but this is kid paper. It's hard to write
So
on.
you write like a kid because it's on
I
kid
write
paper?
really big.
All right. Number 8, cases. Paren, aka item not as described in paren. Process and returns are free. So I can read.
So
Now let's do the math.
let's give you some info, in case you don't know.
Let's do the math.
We're gonna do some math, and he'll hold up the paper. Here's the
I'll hold
little
up my fingers
Sharpie.
while I'm counting.
No, I'm gonna give you an example, okay? So in this
I
example,
have to write things?
you screwed up. So we're gonna say it's your fault anyway, okay?
Everything's always my fault.
No,
I'm
not
used to that.
your fault.
Yeah, no,
You, the seller.
I
It's
get
your
it.
fault.
Yeah, okay.
Let's say you sold a $20 shirt, okay?
Okay, 20.
So, and we're not going to talk about fees because we're not going to worry about fees. We're just talking about the sale of the items.
Okay.
So, You
$20.
need, okay, $20.
Sure.
And on Poshmark, you get the $20. We're not talking about fees, okay? You get the $20. You don't get the shipping money. You don't even worry about that. You ship the item to the person. They get it, and they say, there's a stain on this shirt. He's drinking a different one. There's a stain on this shirt. And you say, oh, I didn't see that. I apologize. Yes, you can return that to me.
Okay, more math.
What happens? You get the item back, and they take out your $20. So subtract $20 from your $20.
Okay.
And you're left with what?
$0.
So show that little calculation. Can you read his writing? Why do you have you don't have to put the dollar signs. That's just messy.
I can put dollar signs if I want. We're talking about money.
Okay, turn it over. That's Poshmark. You got $0. You have your shirt back to do what you please with. Now we're going to how it works on eBay.
Okay.
You sold the item for $20. Okay, right, $20. But it cost $5 for shipping, so they also paid $5 for shipping. So what's $20 plus $5? Mathematician Dave. $25?
You'll be pleased to know it's $25.
Okay, circle that. That is the amount they paid you. Now, you have to ship, oh gosh, you have to ship the item, and it costs you $5, let's say.
So,
Makes sense. So subtract $5, and how much are you left with? I didn't think this was going to take quite this long to write. You don't have to write words, just write numbers.
It's $20.
You're left with $20. They get the shirt. They say it's stained. They open up a item not as described.
I thought we already did that.
This is eBay.
Oh, this is a new one. Okay.
This is a different platform.
Different shirt, different person.
This is if you just sold it on different platforms. Okay. So they
just
open
doing
up
the
an
math.
item not as described. Okay.
Okay.
What happens is you don't get to say whether you thought it was stained. In this case, you admit your mistake. But you have to pay for a shipping label for them to return it to you. How much does it cost to ship the shirt?
Well, we already know that. It's $5.
Okay, so subtract $5 because you pay for their label to return it.
Minus $5.
And you're left with?
$15.
You're left with $15. Okay, they send it back to you. They send it back to you. You get the item.
So they have $15 in the item.
You have $15 in the item, but you are expected to refund them everything they paid. How much did they pay? You circled it.
25.
25. Subtract 25 from your 15.
Like -10.
You're in the hole $10 because of this mistake. He didn't write it down, but you can probably follow along. That you are -$10.
Negative $10.
Okay, so that's what happens on eBay, which is fine. You know, that happens if it's your mistake, that's fine. Here's the problem.
That seems really jacked up.
No, it was your mistake. You have to eat the cost. Here's the problem. Let's say you didn't make a mistake. Let's say they say there's something wrong with the item and there actually isn't. And they just know that's how they can get you to pay to have it shipped back. That's happened to me twice in the very few items I've sold this year. So I had to go in the hole, in the negative, to pay for them to ship it back to me. And I had to give them the money back for everything they paid. On Poshmark, if that would have happened, pretty much guaranteed that Poshmark would have said, I'm sorry, buyer, you're wrong. They didn't do anything wrong. This is exactly what you bought. And I would not have been penalized at all. I wouldn't have got my item back. They would have had to keep it. I would have gotten my money.
So, it seems to me like...
That's why I like Poshmark.
Poshmark's got the sellers back, and eBay always has the buyers back.
It's true that eBay always has the buyers back. So I know it's just a cost of doing business. I know, like, if you're a full-time reseller, you know it happens. You just deal with it. But if you're a clothing reseller, it's going to be to your advantage on Poshmark in those cases. You're not going to be out at all. It just so happens, you know, I'm kind of biased because the 2 times that's ever happened to me, there was nothing wrong with the item. And I actually sold the item later on Poshmark and received 5 stars. So I know there was nothing wrong with the item.
Yeah, I've heard her talking about that before. Where
You cannot plead your case on eBay at all. You can't say, I'm sorry they're telling a lie. You just have to take it. There's nothing you can do. You have to take it back. And you have to pay for shipping both ways. So, okay. That's just a pro for Poshmark. I know there are cons. I know there are cons to Poshmark. I'm not ignorant to that fact. I just believe that they outweigh the pros on eBay in the long run.
I'm ignorant to any facts.
Whatever. On eBay, you can reach the entire world. That's a pro. On eBay, you don't have to share.
Yeah,
that's a pro.
That is.
I know there's good things about it.
And I know there's good things about Amazon because it's like the biggest place where you can sell books, but it's just like, man, sometimes I'm just like, why does he need so much? What? They just take so much when you sell a book.
But we order from them like 3 times a week.
I know, and that's why I'm kind of sore about it because it's like we give them business. Why can't you just like not charge me so much to sell a book?
Okay, Dave. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this discussion on Poshmark and eBay and Amazon, incidentally, that I didn't know was going to happen.
Well, I sell books on Amazon, and like you're talking about shipping and other things, and yeah. Stuff.
What has there been anything happening with the balloons? The crowd.
Oh, everybody left. I have no idea. I stopped paying attention.
It was just a memorial.
Once they let all the balloons go and the kids were screaming, I was done.
We don't know what the baby is. I'm sorry.
I don't think there's even a baby coming.
Well,
I think it was I just don't understand why he had to have the golf club. Like that was what threw me off was, you know, he's got all these balloons and a golf club. So it was interesting.
Somebody watching is going to know.
It was hard to not pay attention.
We could tell.
Okay.
We could tell.
When I was doing that comedy set and there was a TV on up above and there was some chick, no shirt on, and she was swallowing a sword. Like, how am I supposed to operate while this is going on a giant TV up in front of me? Same thing with the balloons.
Topless sword swallowing?
Yes.
How's that not a phenomenon worldwide?
Only in Chicago, baby. Only in Chicago. It was amazing. And I go to the elbow room.
I'm glad you thought that was amazing, Dave.
It was amazing. Caught my attention.
We're done. Thank you for watching.
She said, we're done.
Well, I'm so looking forward to all the comments.
Oh, this is going to be a weird one.
This is going to be a weird one. There's been so much going on in this video. I hope you enjoyed it and at least got a laugh.
Yeah.
Learned something. I don't know.
Oh, there's
and
the doorbell.
So, good night.
I'm going to go talk to the Land Singers.